Hey guys, Mark Allen, BH Spring Solutions LLC and bhspringsolutions.com, and it's the beginning of 2020. Now we're into February 2020 actually, and we wanted to update you. We're making an update to the safety fast shooting system, or fast safety, for the high power pistols, and this is a real, we think, an improvement and an upgrade for this system. Actually, a couple. Traditionally, this system was marketed, this is pre-BH Spring Solutions, it was marketed with one sear spring. The system comes looking just like this, but it was marketed with one sear spring. BH Spring Solutions has made now the idea of two different sear springs standard. One is going to put more pressure on the sear, it's going to put more resistance on the sear. For some older high powers, older generation high powers and clones, this is a necessary spring in order to have enough pressure on the sear that you don't run the risk of more than one round firing per trigger pull. And the optimized sear spring is for most late generation Mark III generation Browning high powers, and many of the clones as well. There's about 1.5 pounds difference in trigger pull. Complete instructions come with our system, but we made the decision there was just not an optimal way to address all the different high powers and clones without using both sear springs. So this is an upgraded BH Spring Solutions exclusive about the SFS system. One of the other things that we have also changed, and we're going to have you notice, this little compartment of the SFS system always had one spring, and it's because there is only one cocking lever spring, it's called, or safety lever spring. And that spring looks like this. This is notorious for taking flight on guys when they're installing SFS, especially if they've never done it before. We're putting a second chance spring in at no cost into our systems, so all of them will have two of those cocking lever springs. Many times, actually dozens of times in the last year, we've sent out in just like a regular envelope one of these extra springs for guys that have them take flight. So now we're going to include two of those as standard. So those are the permanent upgrades for the SFS system, or fast safety system, for the high power pistols for 2020.